And one of the reasons it was actually economic area, and they actually voted not to be part of the EEA. So this was, I think we got this very easy one. We all know.
Nakanga.
If you have a country, yeah, it's all part of that. So when people say, oh, the currency's gone up that much or it's gone down that much, actually, you expect currencies to fluctuate. Otherwise, you would have fixed currency. And when you try fixed currency with economies that are quite different economic cycles, you see what happened to us when we were ejected from the ERM in those years ago. Because actually, we tried to fix the currency when we had quite different.
I was there for that day. I was there on Black Wednesday, Black Monday.
So I think actually what the value of a currency, and Gordon will probably correct me if I'm wrong on this. So Gordon's a much more an expert than I am. I'm always worried about speaking in front of Gordon. But actually, in some ways, it actually reflects people's confidence in that currency as a store of value. And what happens there is that is a result of all sorts of people's sentiments about the future, about the past, and about the current situation. And also, you've got this sort of odd thing where decisions are sometimes made by computers, by trade, or the so-called fat finger. So you saw that big dip today. It kind of corrected itself, but it is still traded because uncertainty. People hate uncertainty. And I mean, years ago, I did a very exciting PhD. It was a world bestseller. It was about organisational change in post-communist economies. I mean, I could dine out on it for years. I met my wife during my PhD, but I didn't tell her about the PhD. And what's quite clear about is people hate uncertainty. It's unbalancing. And I know lots of people said to me, "I'm not voting. I'd rather leave. I'm not voting leave because I worry about the uncertainty." And what you see, the value of the currency represents both the economic picture of Britain at the moment, but also people's sentiments, and that uncertainty will clearly feed into it relative to the EU. Even though the Eurozone crisis hasn't been resolved, at least people know it's a given. There is a Eurozone crisis, whereas with the pound, they're really not quite sure. Sorry, I was trying to be short.
No, great answer.
I got it right 5 years. It took me 5 years to get it right.
Gentleman there, I'm sorry, I don't know anyone there.
My name is Fabien Kabongo.
Hello, welcome.
I take this opportunity to ask, because of you said earlier about the democracy and the Brexit, I need to find out what sides conservatives are playing political from Congo DRC according to the Brexit. My second question is, you just mentioned something about the election on 2019. Because Theresa May just say together for the future, work together for the future, something like together one love. There's still some problem as well in Congo that they don't the government doesn't like to organize the election, and then there's some political situation there. Right. And then the constitution of the country, they allow population to stand up with manifestation, the Pacific struggle to protect the constitution of the country. Yeah. So it's the same thing here. They say Cameroon says last time here, English people for English law, how to protect. So Congolese people, they want just the encouragement from people living here in the UK. If is it their right to manifest, to stand up, to protect their constitution as the constitution allow them, they just need your encouragement from the audience. If anyone can wave to say like, yeah, he's right. They need to stop.
Sure.
Okay, I think
I mean, to be honest, I'm not an expert on Congo. Sorry. I mean, actually, I have a colleague, some of you know, Charles Tannock, who's actually an amazing expert in world affairs. You can ask him any country, even ones I haven't heard of, and he will tell you the details, and he understands it. I'm not the expert, sorry. But that commitment that we have made is clearly there's been made a decision from our ambassadors and our experts that actually it's in our interest to have stability in the world. And the problem, if you look at the migrant crisis at the moment, it's because people are fleeing countries that are unstable. They see no future. And so it does have an impact on us, and where we think we can make a meaningful intervention, and clearly this is what the Prime Minister and the Foreign Secretary and Defence Secretary think. They think actually it's in our interest to make an intervention, not on our own, but in coalition with other countries. It shows once again we do work with other countries. You know, this idea that Britain leaving means that we work with no one is complete nonsense. You know, we will cooperate on a case-by-case basis where we think it's in our interest. And that recent announcement by vis-a-vis the Congo by the British government shows that we think it is in our interest and the international community's interest to cooperate with others to intervene. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
David.
Yes, thank you very much. I'm interested in what happened with Chinese steel. When we were a sovereign country, we had slapped an anti-dumping duty on it. What happened with the EU over this?
The interesting thing was that they were concerned about it, and that they had done studies. You have to go through. I mean, this will happen even in the UK as well. One of the things we've got to be quite clear about, some of the stuff that the EU explained, and governments convene to do the EU. When we leave the EU, we will no longer be able to blame the EU. We will have to accept responsibility ourselves. And what happens is they'll do lots of studies in decent trade, and they will look at how much they think it costs